All right. Close your eyes, because I need you guys to imagine something. Go ahead and close them. I'll wait. I need you guys to imagine something. Imagine an interior door. No, not that one. That's way too nice. This is an old, brown, scratched up, walnut brown, beat to heck mobile home door, strictly attached to paneling on a wood frame. Yeah, that's it. All right, now, I never could have imagined that the doors that I just described would have turned out looking like this. But to get there was weeks of work that my mom and dad and all of us put in to make the ugly brown doors that look like this turn into something that looked like this. And we did all 4 of the interior doors for right around 30 bucks total. Let me show you guys the process, because this week what we want to share with you guys is all the door work that we've been working on. My parents put in hours and hours on these doors, and then me helping along the way while also doing other things. And I'll be honest, it took weeks to get the interior door work done, so we traded money that couldn't be spent for labor and time instead. But to know that this is what they ended up being, that's Betty's bedroom door. Like, that's amazing.
No, we're not waxing. Right now, we're going to get the shine off. That's because you gotta get the shine and most of it off. But then after I prime it, like I'm gonna do this side, after I prime it, that one, then it's ready to be filled, and then I'll get 2 of them ready.
Probably want to use a damp cloth.
Yeah. You see how you don't see the holes until the primer's on it?
Mom says you don't see all the holes until you prime it.
Well, look at it. I didn't see those. You can see these bigger ones. The other side's primed.
What are you doing, Grandpa?
That's a sticker. It's okay. Everyone said
Playing with putty.
Playing with putty?
Filling the holes in the door.
Oh, nice.
I didn't think it was.
I am putting on a second layer.
See, it's not a shiny anymore, is it? You can get some
Super duper good duration
It's not
paint.
shiny, is it?
It's really good.
No, very nice, very nice.
Very nice. It's about more than I need, I think.
Hey, I love those.
Second layer.
Mama, do you want me to see how you're doing that? Because there's 4 doors
light
to
gray.
do. Once you
Light
put
gray.
them over. Are you feeling, do you want me to come look after you're done to double check it off?
For what?
For any fill? Maybe show her up close.
This is the same product we were using to fill the cracks and seams on the drywall.
It's called mud.
Hot mud.
And it fills in.
Just mix, it's a dry powdery mixed with water. And it sets, this particular one sets in 40 minutes.
Do you have a deep one to show the before and after? If she could.
Okay.
On the other door? On the other door? Yeah, maybe even on the
Like
other
holes
door.
like these.
Yeah, show the holes like that and have Grandpa just now put it in. It's really, really.
I'm not sanding good.
The holes are disappearing on the doors.
Nice. They're gone.
Would you paint over it afterwards?
Oh, yeah, we time it and then paint it whatever color you want.
Another one.
Basically, you're not even using $3 in mud, you know, to do it all. See how this goes up here? Yeah, I'm sanding it off.
Oh, get me back a little.
Steph, we're done, right? You look it over.
No, we still got 4 more.
As
But
soon as
yeah.
it got painted and moisturized, look at this thing.
It's mode.
Yeah.
But you're gonna put nails in it.
As soon as moisture got added, though, it went.
Steph, you look it over. I can't see with my eyes. Make sure there's no boogers on it.
Let me turn the light and you can see the rise.
No, she can't. She's blind.
Okay, you look them over for boogers. We're not.
You know, that's what you're going to look forward to because I have her vision.
Yeah.
So one day I'm going to be like, I can't see this. You need to look for me.
I need to work.
What am I gonna do, Mom?
And if you do that, what? Is there black? I have to roll
This
it again.
is your area. You
Okay.
did.
Do I need to roll it again?
No, I just did a little dot.
Okay. But you know what? A second coat should do it. She can do that.
Needs a second coat.
Well, I've been said.
Oh, whose hair?
I'll probably, like I said, something falls down. Okay, now you'll need a roller because of your finger. I'll show you. Yeah, I know. That's what you have to do.
There, I got it.
Yep.
I'm not sure if this is yours or mine.
Probably mine.
That's center where I want the thing. Center on here.
Set the depth and away you go. Eh?
Start the bit here. You don't have to worry about tipping in or whatever. Just right there.
Now install hinges, use fancy bit, drill hole, attach, hang.
Yeah, that easy. Okay.
Sure.
Still smells like old wood.
How was that? You know it's the wrong side, right?
Which way is the door gonna swing?
It was swinging this way. All right, it's gonna be hard to show this first one, but check this out, guys. My dad basically came up with simple door frames, got them set, mortised the hinges into place, put the handles on. Mom and Dad both worked on flattening these doors. They were very rough and extremely horrible. So now he's got the handles, latch, door. Only thing we now need to do now is cut some trim down for the door stops, get that all painted, and then do a final paint. But totally cool. Like, look at this. Look at it up close. Look at how smooth it is. I almost don't want to touch it. I don't want to get it dirty, but completely smooth. All of Betty's handles are going to be of this design. But yeah, he's been working on all those doors over the past day or two, over a week with Mom and Dad both. Here he's kind of in process of this one. It's going to be the closet door, getting it set up, and just nickel and diamond to put these things in and get them done for as cheap as possible. One way to save money is get super thrifty and do these things that my parents have done for these doors. It's a huge, huge difference. So, you know, as long as you look a few things up, get a little bit thrifty, you can make a lot of things that you would normally throw away look brand new again. Okay, so while we're working on doors, it's time for us to take care of this ugly door. A little while back, Betty was able to pick up this door slab only, 6-panel style, nice metal door, for only $100. Never came with a frame. So we picked up a frame kit, And now we've got to put it together. So if a normal door takes 2 hours on average, 2 to 2.5 hours to swap out one door and put in another with the frame, this is gonna take what, like 4 hours? I don't know. Watch as we stumble through this wonderful door situation. So of course it's a kit that comes in 3 pieces that we have to put together. Left side, right side, top. And it kind of comes fit for the maximum 36 by 80 something inch door. And I've measured our door, made some adjustments and some cuts. After making the adjustments and cuts, I've got it down to the size we need. Now of course we have to solidify the frame as a whole and turn 3 into 1 somewhat squarely. This is somewhat interesting. Never done one of these before. Now, go together. Oof, yeah. I guess that only works in YouTube videos, but
Well, I dream of genie sometimes.
not my YouTube videos apparently. It's nicer when they come from the factory all done. Do you want to lower it or pick it up? I want to.
Well, you're over there. It's fine.
You ready? Yeah, you gotta pick up. Just put it in. Oh no, my block fell down. Didn't take but a second. Your end should just kind of sit on that.
And right there it will.
My way a bit. So it won't sit on it?
It's barely on it on this side. This
Okay, then
side.
I'm gonna knock this down because it'll sit in the frame.
Let's just sweep on the bottom.
So tap it to the opposite side if there's room. Okay, now we can absolutely get our, like we're gonna be on the money there, right? Like, there ain't gonna be like these ones where we're trying to been adjusting them there.
Yeah. You're good at the top.
I'm gonna put some of this in because we do need some,
wedge it down just a hair.
we do need some space. Yes. See? It's tricky, huh?
Only because your hands are in the way.
You know what?
Top and bottom, right?
No, just give it to me. I know you're old. You're gonna have to bend over.
What's that got to do with it?
You have to bend over because I can hold the door up just fine. It's a door to an attic or a basement, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna walk through a hole. We just disappear when we're walking. Yeah, that didn't hit that time, did it?
Nope, it didn't.
Just that much tighter. So it's pretty tight. I think we're good.
Yep, I think it's great.
And then the top is, yep, it's within the
Even gap.
right at the even gap and right at the edge of the spec. Head on this side now if you want.
That?
Go ahead on this side, hinge side. Push the bottom of the hinge side in. There you go. And push it towards the hinge, towards that side all the way. The bottom. Towards the stud.
Sitting up against this tin out here.
Dang it.
There's one little spot here that's holding it back.
Right there's even at the top. That's dead level.
That's cool.
Like, no more level than this way.
That's good.
There's never a dull moment in remodeling and renovation. So this wall happens to be not straight. So it means when we try to line the trim up, the door with the frame and the trim, it's going to make the door not work right. So we have to figure out how we would like to solve this problem. I have a couple of ideas. This is probably the only way we're going to be able to do it. We're going to have to customize the trim that goes around it.
Yep.
I'm just going to get one of those 3 pieces with the little square things in the corner because those come this wide, but that thick, so that we can sit there, put it on the table saw, dado out the backside so that it looks even the same on the inside.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, if you don't need any up here, and then you bevel it to the width you need down there.
As far as outside, this will have its brick molding. We're going to kind of have to do the same thing when we fill the back end.
Yeah.
Because the brick molding is going to stick out past just because, like I said, she doesn't have the right siding.
Right.
Just like
Yeah.
the old, yeah. I don't know what we're going to technically end up doing about it, and it's going to be a little bit frustrating, but we have to choose trim or door, and I'd rather have the door
I'd rather have the door sealed and
proper and
secure and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the trim is cosmetic, but this is like going to be interesting. I think when it's time to trim that.
Yeah.
There we go. Other than adding the lock, it's not the most beautiful, but it's 10x nicer than what it was. There's no light coming through anywhere except the bottom at the threshold where we need to wrap everything up. We need to go get some parts for that. Foamed and sealed, and I wonder what color she's going to paint it. Maybe it'll just be white. Maybe it'll be gray.
Maybe not.
Maybe it'll be blue. I don't know. Could be like, it's going to be something like aqua ocean marina surface or something. I don't know. I still say there's only like 13 to 16 colors. So my parents have been working super hard on getting these doors done. My dad has been framing these in. We did not buy frames. We literally bought 1x4s and 1x6s. Cut the frames down, planed the frames down. Sorry I can't share all that with you because my dad has done a ton of this work all by himself. Just filling in when I've been at work and doing things. Mom worked on getting these doors nice and pretty. Of course, we've gotten them dirty again, but we're not 100% done. They're all going to get washed down and painted again as well. Now we're at that point, so all the doors except for the bathroom, all the doors except the bathroom door are hung. So with that, I now need to get door stops that I just cut, put in place so that all the doors will have a nice stop just before that paint job is ready to go on. So getting the door stops on these is actually the easiest part of this whole thing. You literally close the door, start at the back. I've always started at the back whenever I've had to do something like this because I've had to replace door stops on doors before. Start at the back. We want space because you don't want the door to rub against this. We know we're going to have some paint put on there and everything, so we want to put some space in there. Now I've been using this Craig cabinet tool for years. I love this thing. It's for everything from cabinets to doing stuff like this. I can do depth of measurements. It's an angle. It's got all that. Anyway, that's besides the point. But for spacing, I like to actually take the ruler portion out. The ruler is only about yay thick, just over a 1/16 of an inch. So for spacing, we're going to place this up here. Do the back side first, like I said. Put it up in here. Now we've got a nice 1/16 of an inch And you can do this with other things, feeler gauges, all sorts of stuff. It just kind of depends on your preference. First nails in, come kind of towards the middle, same thing. Get that spacing exactly where it needs to be. Couple of fingers. Now, we can put this back into the cabinet tool. Set this to the exact depth we need off of the face of the frame. And if I come down here, I should be able to just literally move this right along and have it exactly where I need it to be. We'll finish the nails on that side. And now, since we know the measurement here, we can use this on this side to set this side, because you don't want it to have too much space, but we do want a hair of space in there. Just a hair. So to set this side, we already know that's exactly where it needs to be to match up to the other side and be even and look the same the whole way through. So the first piece, down the middle, so we have the way over, just use your thumb. Down here, same thing, use the thumb. Should be right on the money. Like it. Now of course I'll do the piece that goes along the top and we'll be done. Cool. Another one down that can be painted. Alright, it's time to start giving these doors a finished look. Look at that. So how much of a reveal do you guys think we want? It's going to be important to try and make it look the same all the way around. Left side and right side's always the easy part to me. It's always the top that's a pain, so I always save it for last. A nail. Looks pretty good. Okay, now for this side. Now I always do left and right first. Then I just measure the outside top to top. Because I have a bad memory, I'll mark it with my pencil too. And then we put our points of our 45 on the outside. Okay, on we go. That looks very, very on the money. Ready for filler on these ones with some paint. Cause Mom loves painting! So yeah, a ton of time and effort was put into making these doors look like this instead of throwing the money at them and just doing quick installs. We didn't just do the interior doors, we also decided to go ahead and finally get that ugly front door taken care of. We also did some things to the back door. We don't have the giant dog door that like I could crawl through there anymore. And then we also started working on getting all the cove trim that you guys helped us pick out, put up along the ceiling in the hallway, utility room, my sister's room, and the girls' room. So it's been a very busy and productive week. Again, let's just take a look at the process. couple of cracks from the nail gun we're going to handle, but there's a great idea of what it would look like. I mean, not too bad for just some cove trim. Thank you all for helping pick that one. Before we get this happy little trim put up, we need to figure out how long this little happy trim needs to be. So one of the ways I like to do it is measure myself to a point and mark it. Like this one here is 30 inches. And then this side over here, we also need to go ahead and measure. We're going to measure to this point. So if we know that was 30 and this is 34 and 5/8, then we're going to need a total of 64 and 5/8 inches to make it from that corner to that corner. And don't worry if it's not perfect, because we can take care of this happy little trim with a little bit of a special ultra bright white right up in this crevice. Now when you're doing this, you have to remember, these boards here, they like to live up near the ceiling. And of course, they frame the room like a picture. Now, sometimes they make you reach a little higher than some of the other little trim boards. So I recommend something like a step stool or a ladder so that you don't end up stretching too hard and hurting yourself. Wow, do you see that? Look how nice that is. When you're doing this, you have to remember, you just have to hold them steady and just let them settle in place. Because a little patience up here goes a long way. And just remember, these little corners, they can be a little shy sometimes. But just do your best to trim them until they come together. If they don't, and you end up with one of these spaces or gaps like this, it's okay. They make a beautiful, brilliant white filler. We'll just put it right in here in this corner and just fill it right in. You won't even notice by the time it's done, with some beautiful bright paint. You know, some bright white would be brilliant white up here, would just be wonderful. Wow. Once these go in, the room just feels a little taller. It's just amazing how something so simple can just change the space. It's amazing how a little trim changes the shape of the space.